Basant is one of the most memorable and colorful cultural festivals in the history of Pakistan, particularly in the Punjab region. For centuries, it represented happiness, renewal, and the arrival of spring. Even though it is no longer officially celebrated today, Basant remains deeply rooted in the cultural memory of the people. Basant marks the transition from winter to spring. In Punjab, winter was traditionally a difficult season, especially for farmers. Cold weather, limited work, and uncertainty made life hard. When spring arrived, it brought warmth, blooming fields, and hope. Basant was the celebration of that change. The word Basant comes from the ancient Sanskrit word Vasanta, meaning spring. This shows that the festival existed long before modern countries, borders, or political systems. It was a seasonal celebration connected to nature rather than religion. Over time, different communities adopted it and made it part of their cultural life. In ancient South Asia, agriculture was central to survival. People lived according to the seasons. Spring meant new crops, especially wheat, which was vital for food. Mustard flowers covered the fields in yellow, signaling that harvest time was near. Basant became a way to celebrate nature's generosity and the promise of prosperity. Yellow became the symbol of Basant. People wore yellow clothes, decorated homes with yellow flowers, and prepared yellow-colored foods. Yellow represented life, energy, and happiness. On Basant Day, entire towns appeared dressed in one color, creating a unique and joyful atmosphere. As time passed, Basants grew beyond agriculture. Music, poetry, and social gatherings became part of the celebration. People cleaned their rooftops, invited friends and relatives, and prepared special meals. Basant became a festival that brought communities together. Lahore gradually became the center of Basant celebrations. The city's architecture, with closely built houses and flat rooftops, made it ideal for kite flying. Over time, kite flying became the most famous tradition associated with Basant. On Basant Day, the sky over Lahore would fill with hundreds of colorful kites. From morning until sunset, people gathered on rooftops. Families, neighbors, and friends shared food, laughter, and excitement. When a kite cut another kite's string, loud celebrations echoed across the city. The phrase Kata, meaning "it has been cut," became the sound of Basant. Kite flying was more than a competition. It was a shared experience. Rich and poor, young and old, all participated together. For one day, social differences faded, and the sky belonged to everyone. This sense of unity made Basant special. Food was an important part of the festival. Traditional Punjabi dishes were prepared at home. Sweets like halwa and jalebi were especially popular. The smell of food mixed with music and laughter, creating a festive mood throughout the city. Music and poetry were also central to Basant. Folk songs welcomed spring and celebrated love and life. In villages, people danced to the rhythm of the dole. In cities, cultural events and performances were organized. Spring was celebrated not just in nature, but in art and expression. During the Mughal era, Basant gained royal attention. Mughal emperors and nobles celebrated Basant in palace gardens and on rooftops. Historical records describe rulers wearing yellow clothes and enjoying kite flying. Court poets wrote special verses to welcome spring. The Mughal period helped transform Basant into a grand cultural festival. It was no longer limited to farmers or common people. It became a celebration enjoyed by all levels of society. This royal support helped Basant survive for generations. After the creation of Pakistan in 1947, Basant continued to be celebrated, especially in Lahore. In the 1980s and 1990s, the festival reached its peak. Visitors from other cities and countries came to Lahore to experience Basant. Hotels hosted events, cultural shows were organized, and the city gained international attention. Basant became a symbol of Lahore's vibrant culture and lively spirit. However, problems slowly emerged. The use of dangerous chemical and metal kite strings increased. These sharp strings caused serious injuries and fatal accidents, especially to motorcyclists and pedestrians. Despite warnings and regulations, illegal kite strings continued to be used. Each year, accidents increased and lives were lost. What was once a festival of joy became associated with risk and tragedy. In the mid-2000s, the government decided to ban Basant in Punjab due to safety concerns. Kite flying was prohibited and strict laws were enforced. The decision divided public opinion. Some supported it for safety, while others felt a deep cultural loss. After the ban, Lahore's skies fell silent during spring. Rooftops that were once full of life became empty. Many people felt that the city had lost a part of its identity. Today, Basant exists mostly in memories. Older generations share stories of colorful skies and joyful days. Younger generations know Basant through photographs, videos, and stories. Many people believe Basant could return in a safer and controlled form. They argue that culture should be protected while ensuring public safety through better laws and enforcement. Basant was never just about kites. It was about togetherness, happiness, and hope. It reminded people that after hardship comes renewal. Even though Basant is no longer officially celebrated, it remains alive in Pakistani culture. It lives in memories, conversations, art, and history. Basant teaches us that festivals are not just events, they are emotions, traditions, and identity, and even when they disappear from the calendar, they continue to live in the hearts of the people.